criminal story. Dear Billy Scarlet Scrotum Burr. I love it. Love the show. Love all you do. This is my dumb criminal story. I live in the Great White North and living in British Columbia. The drinking age is 19. Wait, what? I live in the Great White North and living in British Columbia. I'm so stupid. All I saw was Columbia, and I was thinking South America. Okay, British Columbia, Canada. Oh, Canada. What happened to the men's team? It's one of the provinces. Vancouver is in British Columbia, right? Okay. Anyway, the drinking age is 19, so my buddies and I figured we'd go to Alberta at 18 to party in downtown Calgary. I can tell you right now that's a mistake. Dude, Calgary is a drinking town. I would not go there. And they got those are cattle people. You could get, I would think you could get seriously if you looked at the wrong cowboy. I always looked at Alberta like this is Texas. It's oil fields, cattle. And then I feel like Edmonton is like the Austin of Alberta, where they think that they're better than everybody else out there. That's what I feel. All right. Anyways, this dickhead comes up to us with a knife while we waited to get into the show we were going to. Buddy asked, I love when they say that. That's Canadian. Buddy asked me, what do you think of this? And flashed me the knife. I told him I'd give him $50 for it. Wow. Look at you just coming up with a Steven Seagal line. Oh, I thought he was pulling the knife on you. I thought the guy pulled a knife on you. What do you think of this? And you say, I'll give you $50 for it. No, I'm mugging you. All right. Buddy gives me the knife. I throw it in the trash, beat the fucking wheels off him, and took back my money. Wait a minute. This really happened? Well, there goes my theory on Calgary. One of my favorite stories to tell. Anyway, hope you found it as funny as I did. Have a great day and go fuck yourself. Okay, I when he said, what do you think of this? Was he trying to mug you? Buddy asked me, what do you think of this? And flashed me the knife. I told him I'd give him $50 for it. Buddy gives me the knife. I throw it in the trash, beat the fucking wheels off him, and took back my money. You definitely don't live in Vancouver. I didn't get that vibe in Vancouver, but are you north of the city? All right, the moral of the story is don't pull a knife on anybody in fucking Canada. Lunatics. Everybody thinks they're fucking nice up there. Look at the sport they created and know that fighting is legal. Oh, they're so nice and polite. All right. 22 caliber robbery story. Dear Billy Bumblebutt, on a recent podcast, you asked for robbery stories. I got one for you that I think you'll appreciate, especially given your old bit about how a 22 caliber is all you need. Years ago, I worked on a construction crew with two old guys who were best buds and had worked together for years in the D.C. area. One black, one white. Charlie, a 70-year-old white guy, told me a story about Jimmy with an I, like Hendrix, a 69-year-old black guy. Jimmy owned a car repair garage in D.C. in the 70s. One day, a white guy came in and stuck a gun in his face and demanded his cash from the register. Jimmy, not wanting any trouble, opened the till and handed it over. But after the robber took the money, he called Jimmy a nasty name I will not repeat here, I imagine, and hit him across the head with his revolver before running out the door. This pissed Jimmy off, so he grabbed a .22 pistol from under the counter and went after the guy. He caught up with him in the parking lot and shot him in the leg with the .22. The guy crawled under a car. As Charlie told me in his thick Virginia accent, Jimmy was there trying to shoot him again. The police showed up and arrested both of them. The white robber did a year in jail, and Jimmy, being a black guy in D.C. in the 70s, had to do a few months himself for shooting a white guy. Wow. After about a year or two, Jimmy is back at work at his garage, and who should walk in but the fucking robber? He walked up to Jimmy and said, "Hey, I just wanted to let you know I'm out of jail now." Jimmy looked him square in the face and said, "Well, I just want to let you know I got rid of my .22 and I now got a .38. The guy backed out of the place, and Jimmy never had any more trouble from him. Wow. Well, I was hoping for a happy ending. I just got out of jail, and I want to say, I shouldn't have called you that word, and I shouldn't have. I'm on the straight and narrow, and I'm looking for a job. Wow. That's a couple of man stories right there. I can't follow any of those. I got a robbery story. I got punked out of some money at Downtown fucking Crossing in Boston in the early 80s doing Christmas shopping in front of Long's Jewelry. They just punked me out of the money. They said that they needed money for the subway, and then his tall friend who looked like fucking Weird Harold from Fat Albert goes, "You better do what he says." And I just gave him the money. That fucking bugged the shit out of me, but like, rather than just taking the ass kicking, in hindsight, I did the right thing because I was going to lose. Santa robs a bank. Hey there, Billy Ball Bruiser. I'll get straight to the point. We're all busy. A few years back during SantaCon. SantaCon? A Santa robbed a bank. Wait a second. Is this like Comic-Con, but with Santa Clauses? So there's a bunch of Santas walking around, so a guy dressed... That's brilliant. SantaCon. SantaCon 2021 brings out... Oh my God, it's a bunch of fucking jerk-offs dressed like Santa. Okay, it is. All right. A few years back during SantaCon, a Santa robbed a bank. What is SantaCon, you ask? SantaCon is a day where a bunch of idiots dress like Santa Claus and bar hop all day and night. All right. Are they idiots? I mean, that sounds like fun. If you just go in there like, oh, ho, ho, I love Christmas, and you're standing there sweating your ass off in that dumb outfit. But if you're just bar hopping, that seems great. And there's going to be some chicks out there that's going to be a fetish. Then you got the little Santa Clausettes showing up. I mean, whatever, It's all it is. Is it just for kids? I don't think so. Well, this particular SantaCon, one smart Santa, out of all the idiots, hatched a genius plan. He dressed as Santa, walked out of a huge crowd of Santas on the street and into a downtown San Francisco bank. He pulled his beard slightly down and waited in line. When he got to the teller, he handed her a note that said he was armed and to empty the drawer. He grabbed a few stacks of cash, put it in his Santa bag, and walked back out on the street as to instantly blend in with thousands of other Santas. Fucking genius. They never got him. You can Google this story even with your remedial Googling skills. Hey, man, come on. All right, open the link. Santa, this is in the LA Times. Doesn't necessarily mean it's true with those fucking lunatics, or any of them, I should say. At least one Santa Claus in San Francisco is not carrying a sack full of toys. It's December 16th, 2014. Good for him.